Hi, Norie here. Thank you for popping by to my channel. Today's practice, we're going to use blanket option and one brick. If you haven't got the brick, maybe stack DVDs and tape it together. Or if you've got big, thick books, that will do. Lovely. So let's start our practice in constructive rest. So feel free to grab your blanket and place them underneath your head. And then like on a pillow, walk your feet wide and the knees touching each other or close towards each other. And gently open the sacrum. And then resting the arms somewhere you feel comfortable, comfortably resting. Palms facing up the sky. And 3 intentional breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale with a big sigh. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. And then from here, reach both arms all by your head. And then exhale, arms down back by your side. Inhale, reach both arms all by your head. Big stretch. And then exhale, arms back by your side. And then one more time. Inhale. Exhale. And bring knees in towards your chest. And hug right knee in. Slide your left leg down. And then breathe into your hip. Soften your belly. Soften your facial muscles. And from here, press tailbone down. Inhale. And then exhale to nose towards your knees. And slowly all the way down. And then one more time, nose towards your knees. And then all the way down. Take your time. One more time. Lift your nose towards your knees. And then this time, pose it here. Option 1, stay here. And then option 2, extend your arms forward, so fingertips pointing forward. Option 3, lifting left foot just off the ground. Breathe. And if your hands were lifted, hands back onto your knees, lower your heel down, left heel down, all the way down. And then right foot to the ground. And explore second side. Hug your left knee in towards your chest. Breathe. And slide your right leg down. And press pelvis down on the next inhale. And exhale, lifting your nose towards your knee. All the way back down. Twice more like that. Lifting your nose towards your knee. And all the way back down. And slowly lifting your head, nose towards your knees and pose it here. Option to stay here. Option 2, extending your arms. So any options. Option 3, lifting not right foot or heel off the ground. Breathe. And then hands back to your knees. Lower your right leg down, all the way back down to the ground. Hug both knees in towards your chest. Rock side to side. And then back to the center. Feet down. Arms resting by your side. And on your next inhale, you push the floor away. Lift the hip. Arms reach over your head. Exhale. All the way back down. Inhale. Lift the hip, arms over your head. Exhale. Down back to the earth. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. And hug your knees in towards your chest, rock side to side. And roll onto your favorite side. Push yourself up and then come up to a hands and knees. Hands underneath your shoulders, fingers nice and wide, and press fingertips into the ground as if you're grabbing your sticky mat. Knees, hips apart, underneath your hips. And inhale, belly down, lifting the sit bones. Exhale, push the floor away, chin towards your chest. Inhale. Exhale. And a couple of more times, move like this with your own breath, with your own rhythm. And feel in your spine. And feel in your breath. So breath, move in your body. And back to the center. And sit bone back towards your heels. Turn your palms up towards the sky. Soften your belly, soften your chest, soften your lower back. Let's breathe here. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And then turn your palms down to the earth. And then walk your hands towards you. Lower your buttocks down. And bring your legs forward. So extending your legs. Toes pointing up. And press side bones down. Palms next to you. Or fingertips. And press tailbone down towards the ground, lifting the chest. So as if you're lifting yourself up, but the buttocks are glued into your sticky mat. Inhale. Exhale. And then release your hand. Inhale, your arms reach up. And exhale, turn to your right side, releasing the palms down. And inhale, back to the center, arms reach up. Exhale to the left. One more round. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to the right side. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. And slowly anchoring your spine back to the center. And then this time, hug your right knee in. And then lower your right knee down. And left knee, bend the foot towards back of your mat. So not necessarily the foot and the knees close to each other. Maybe more you can make space. And also the blanket or block, feel free to place underneath your buttocks to elevate the hip and then bring the floor a little bit more towards us. And also that centering slightly bit more. That's it. And I tend to get a bit lopsided, so wherever the comfortable position you can find. And again, the hands behind you, lifting your chest and breathe into your heart center. Squeeze in the shoulder blades in, squeeze and release. And the palms down. And either slide your palms forward or walk your hands forward until you feel enough stretch, enough sensations in the hip. And stay here. And breathe into your hips. Nice slow in breath. Long out breath. Lovely. And then walk your hands towards you to come up. And then place your palms behind you, lift the knees, and extend your legs. And take a moment here. Explore the second side. Hug your left knee in, and then lower your left knee down. And then right knee bend back, so foot towards back of your mat. So create the space. Lunge here. It's nice to create the space. And then put the hands behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades in. And then breathe. Breathe into the heart center. Breathe into the whole chest, whole front of your body, wherever you feels good. And inhale. And then exhale, release. And walk your hands forward. And keep walking until you feel enough stretch or enough sensation in the hip. No need to go deep. Breathe here. Breathe into the hip. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands towards you. And place your palms behind you. Lifting your knees. And then both feet down onto the mat. And then hips to side. Or knees to side. Back to the center. Walk your hands forward. Let's go from here. So hands and knees. Back again here. And curl your toes. And walk your hands towards you. And come into your kneeling position. And if you feel a little bit, my knees. And feel free to come up. If that feel better. Or you can also rest your knees. Place the blanket underneath your knees if you prefer to put it up. And wherever you are, and breathe here. Hands to the heart center, so both palms. Lovely. Either here or here, buttocks down. And slide your palms to your shoulders and the elbows up. And as you put the elbows up, if your buttocks were on your heels, and then it come up. And then release your hand. And then exhale down. Or stay here. And again, hands to the heart center, but this time the opposite hands come top on another. And then slide your palms to your shoulders. And then lift your buttocks. Elbows up. And then come up. And down. Roll your shoulders down. And if your buttocks are on the heels, lifting your buttocks up. And then come onto your knees. And then inhale, arms reach. And the sunshine in your palms. And then exhale, hinge from the hips. Plant the palms down. Shift away forward. Keep shifting away forward. And then walk your legs wide. Press pelvis down, lift in the chest. And then come to this position. Or you might prefer come to a Sphinx position. So forearms down. So whichever feels good. Feels right to you in this moment. And lifting the hip. And back to this time, child pose. And slide your palms towards your knees. Arms reach up. And exhale, hinge from the hips. Plant the palms down. Shift way forward. All the way down. And then come to your choice of your back bend. Here. Or extending your arms. Come to a cobra. Or high cobra, baby cobra. Anyway. And then lift the hip. Back to child pose. Breathe. And from here, shifting away forward, curl your toes under, lift the hip, and come to a downward facing dog. Take your time. Press palms down, feet down towards the ground. And press your heels down towards the ground. No need to touch. And feel free to explore your feet positions and knee position, my hands positions and feet positions. So you might prefer feet wide as your mat. And the same as hand. You might prefer hands wider rather than a kind of shoulder width apart. I like mine's wider. And breathe here. And gaze forward and come to the top of the mat. However you like to get here, step, jump, walk, hop, or dance. Dancing way in to front of your mat. And on your next exhale to forward fold. Inhale, you push the floor away, rise all the way up. Join your palms together. Exhale your hands to the heart center. And from here, shifting your weight to your right side. So press your right foot down and squeeze your left butt cheek and lift left foot off the ground. And then take your time, slowly send your left foot back and then heel flat to the mat. And sinking down, bending the front knee. Feel free to walk your right foot towards the edge of the mat. Make the stance nice and wide, nice and spacious. And breathe. And then reaching the both arms over your head and then reach up. And then feel both feet will stuck to the ground. Breathe. And then palms together. And bend your elbows, the thumbs behind your head. Press elbows back. Cool. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly extending your arms back towards the sky. And fly your left arm back. And sending the right arm forward. Soften your shoulders down. And the tailbone down. And breathe. Gaze beyond your front fingertips. And inhale, your arms reach, extending your front leg. Exhale, sinking down towards the earth. And inhale, rise up towards the sky. Nice blue sky, I hope. Exhale, sinking down. Inhale. And then this time, reach up towards the gray sky. And exhale, sinking down. Both colors, blue and gray, both beautiful. And then from here, release your hand, interlace your fingers, and roll your shoulders down, lifting the chest. Inhale here. And exhale, your hinge from the hips come forward. Either arms extend towards the sky or hands resting on your lower back, whichever feels good. And it feels right in this moment. And from here, release your palms down to the earth. Curl your back toe under and step your left foot forward. Forward fold on the exhale. Inhale, push the floor away. Rise all the way up. And join your palms together. Exhale, hands to the heart center. We'll explore second side. So shifting away to your left side. So lengthening that left hip. Squeeze your right butt cheek and lifting that right knee. Spread your toes and flex your toes and lift to counterbalance. Oops. And then send your right foot back and heel down, back heel down. And then sinking down, lifting the chest. And then this foot, left foot, again, feel free to walk your left foot towards the edge of the mat. Nice, it can make it nice and wide and spacious. And reaching the arms up towards the sky. Reach up, up, up. Palms together. Bend your elbows. Press the thumb behind your head and press elbows back. And breathe. Breathe into the shoulder blades, the space between the shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale. And extend your arms back towards the sky. And fly your right arm back. And left arm reaching forward. Feeling the opening, the stretch in the side. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. Gaze beyond your front fingertips. And inhale, reach up towards the sky. And exhale, sinking back towards the earth. And inhale, reach up to the beautiful sky. Exhale, sinking down towards the beautiful earth. And breathe. Interlace your fingers behind you. Roll your shoulders down, lifting the chest. Inhale. Exhale to hinge from the hips, come forward. So again, feel free to explore. Maybe you might like to arms up towards the sky and crown of your head down, shoulders slightly back if you prefer. Or hands resting on your lower back. And whichever feels good. And breathe. And release your hand down towards the ground, to the ground. Curl your back toe under. Step your right foot forward. Join your left foot. Forward fold on the exhale. And inhale, push the floor away, taking up the space. Palms together. Exhale, hands to the heart center. And release your hands by your side. Let's breathe here. And feeling whole body breathing. Whole body. Lovely. And inhale, your arms reach up. Join your palms together. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Soften your knees, bow down. Inhale, your hands on your shins all sides. Halfway lift. And as you exhale, soften your knees. Place your palms down. Step back. Knees down. And send your sit bones back. And extending your legs forward. So, option. Grab your blanket and roll your blanket into a log and place it across the mat. And resting your knees on the blanket. Option 1. And option 2, feet down and wide, maybe as wide as you want, or maybe wider. And walk your hand. And option 3, extend both legs down, press thigh bones down, just as we did earlier. And the toes up. So whichever the positions you are in, hands on the ground, lift the chest, and press tailbone down. And then from here, walk your hands forward until you feel enough sensations, enough stretch. And breathe here. Take one more breath here. And walk your hands towards you to come up. And then get your block or book or stack of DVD cases, that's it. And place that where you can reach. And feet down, all the way down to the ground. It's always nice lying down. Lovely. Well, for me anyway. And then inhale, push the floor away, lift in the hip. And then exhale, roll your spine down, then the buttocks down. And then inhale, push the floor away, lift in the hip. Exhale down. And then this time, inhale, lift the hip, and grab your block or brick or DVD cases or anything, or the cushions holding into, and press that on your underneath your lower back where your sacrum is, and then come to a supported bridge pose. Breathe here. And from here, feel free to explore, stay here, or maybe reaching the arms over your head and soften the shoulder blades. Or maybe you might like to extend in one leg and it slides back and extend the other. Or maybe extending both legs down and soften. And breathe here. Lovely. Take one more breath here. And wherever what positions you are in, walk your feet in, and arms back by your side, and lifting your right knee, and hands onto your knee, and left hand to your hip, and inhale, knee in, and exhale to knee out to the side, nice and slow, and knee in, and knee out to the side. And knee in, and knee out to the side, and then this time, circling the knees. Other way as well. And now back to the center. Release your right foot down. And then opposite side. So left knee in, right hand to your hip, and knee in, and knee out to the side. Knee in, and out to the side. And then one more time. And this time, circling your knees. And the other way as well. Take your time, nice slow movement. And back to the center. Release your left foot down. Arms back by your side, palms facing down. And press feet in. Take your time very slowly, lifting the hip. Remove your block. And lower your upper back, middle back, lower back, and the buttocks down. Nice and slow. Take your time. You worked hard, now. And then inhale to reach both arms over your head. Soften your shoulder blades down. And then lower your knee to the side. And back to the center. And slide your legs down. And grab your right wrist and bend towards your left side. And stay here, option 1. And option 2, walk your legs to the left side. And option 3, hook your ankles, however you like to hook, whichever you like to hook, left over your right or right over your left, whichever feels right to you in this moment. So any options. And breathe here. Breathe into side body. One more breath here. Take your time, return to the center. And we explore second side. Grab your left wrist, bend towards the right. So any options here, or walk legs to the right side, or hook your ankles, whichever you like to hook. And soften your shoulders there. Feeling the lengthening the side body. Take one more breath here. Take your time, return to the center. And sole of your feet together, large diamond shape with legs, and heels were slightly away from each inner thigh. And the palms to your belly. And breathe into your palms. Let the belly expand inside your palms and soften on the exhale. Let's count the breath. And inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe like this for a couple more rounds in your own rhythm, own pace. 6 counts in, 6 counts out. No retention at the top or bottom of the breath. Take one more breath here. And then release your palms, arms rested, comfortable position away from your body, side body. Stay here or extending your legs. Or you might prefer feet down, knees together, close towards each other, and come to constructive rest. Or you might like to come on your side. So whichever the positions you prefer. Feels good, feels nourishing. Feels calming and feels supported by the earth. Feel free to grab your blanket, bolsters, cushion, pillows, anything to support you here. Let that support to receive in your weight. Feel free to stop the recording and stay here as long as you wish. In the meantime, walk feet in, hug knees in, rock side side. And roll on to your favorite side. And push yourself up and then come up to a seated position of your choice. And then hand to the heart center to express gratitude for our practice today. Thank you very much for practicing with me today. Thank you.